Ayan, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Sa mga tuti na nanonood at sa lahat po ng patuloy na sumusubaybay dito sa DepEd 8 online tutorial. Magandang umaga pa. Minsan ako po si Tutor Mian, ang inyo pong tutor sa subject na Applied Economics. Together with Tutor Rose, wala lang po siya. Siya po ay nasa kabila para sa business planning. Ayun. So bago pa tayo magsimula, medyo magbalik-aral po tayo. Alam ko po, mga tuties, tatandaan nyo pa yung mga theories, concept na napag-aralan nyo nung kayo ay junior high school. Kasi kayo ay may subject ng economics. So, balikan natin, no? So, ang gagawin natin, let us examine those pictures, no? And then complete the sentence by choosing the letter that corresponds to the correct answer. And type your answer in the chat box. 1. Ayan. So, meron dalawang pictures dito, no? Sila ba ay example ng A, resources, B, commodities? Okay. Type your answer in the chat box. Okay. Okay. So, if your answers ay letter B, tama kayo. Ito ay mga commodities. Pangalawa, this is land and labor. Pictures are examples of A, resources, B, commodities. Tingnan natin ang inyong mga sagot. Okay. So, they're example of resources. So, magbalik-aral tayo, no? What is the difference between resources and commodities? Ayan. So, resources or economic resources are the factors used in producing goods or providing services. Example, labor, land, assets, and capital. While commodity is economic goods and are most often used as inputs in the production of other goods or services. Natatandaan pa ba? O sige, magbalik-aral muli tayo. Ayan. Ito yung mga brand, no? Prada, yan, Chanel. Ito naman yung mga cellphones, so yung mga gustong-gusto natin. Ano? So pictures are examples of human A, wants, B, needs. Okay. Tamang sagot ay, these are examples of human wants. Ayan. Next. So, meron tong shelter. Ito naman ay mga pagkain. So, these pictures are example of human wants or human needs. Ayan. Ang tamang sagot ay human needs. Ayan, no? So, ayan, nakikita ko na yung mga sagot nila. Ayan. Sabi ni Enrico Dalupan, ayan, thank you. Ayan, so may mga sumasagot na sila, no? Yan. So, letter B. Hi, ma'am. Good morning. Hello, good morning din sa inyo. Ayan. So, Nico Sarmiento, letter A. Princess ko ay letter A. Ayan. So, tama inyong mga sagot. Okay. So, human needs and wants, ito yung pagkakaiba nila. Human needs are something that you must have in order to live. No? Ito yung mga bagay na kailangan natin para mabuhay. No? Yung pagkain, no? Shelter, ayan. So, while human wants are something that you wish to have to add comfort to your life. Yung needs naman, ito yung mga bagay na nakakapagdagdag para maging komportable ang ating buhay. No? Katulad ng paggamit ng mga mamahaling damit, mamahaling bag, 'di ba gustong-gusto natin 'yan. So they're only considered as human wants. Okay, tama kayo doon. Very good. Talaga naman, ayan. So ang ating topic ngayon for the quarter 1, week 1 is Introduction to Economics, no? Ang ating subject talaga ay Applied Economics and this is the Introduction to Economics. I am Tutor Mayan together with Tutor Rose. So shout out ko muna yung mga naandito na. Good morning Princess ko, Enrico Dalupa, Nicole Sarmiento. Ayan, magandang umaga sa inyo. So ano ba yung ating objectives, no? At dapat nating matutunan sa umagang ito? 1, kailangan nating maunawaan what are the basic economic concepts. Pangalawa, differentiate what is macro and microeconomics and appreciate the importance of studying economics. Ayan. Ano ba yung latest issue about sugar? So alam natin yung mga balita ngayon, ano? Ano ba yung issue, no? Patungkol sa asukal. Okay. So sabi dito, may headlines no sa Inquirer Net, sabing ganun, the sugar industry decline. Nako, no, pabagsak ng pabagsak yung sugar. So bakit nga ba? Bakit nga ba pabagsak ng pabagsak ang asukal? Kasi nagkakaroon ng shortage, no? The Philippines will next import sugar to stabilize domestic prices that have shot up despite stable local production. So what do you think are the reasons? Ayan. Ano kaya yung dahilan, no? Ano kaya yung dahilan? Ayan. So sabi doon sa nabasa ko, dahil daw sa, alam niyo na yung kalamidad, 'di ba? Ano pa? Bakit ba nagkaroon ng shortage ng asukal? Kasi 'di ba maliit lang yung espasyo ng ating mga manggagao, ng ating mga farmers, no? So konti lang ang nagagawang sugar tapos wala pa silang financial capacity para tuluyang makapag-produce ng maraming sugar. So, yun yung mga reason, no? So, what do you mean by scarcity? Ayan, basahin nga natin, ano? Ayan. So, scarcity refers to the limitations of resources. It is coupled with the fact that human wants and needs are unlimited. So, scarcity means limitedness, while shortage, products and services which are not available in the required quantity. So, limitations of resources. So, what do you think will the government do? No, kulang pa rin produksyon ng ating mga asukal, hindi lang asukal, ano? Nagkakaroon na nga tayo ng importation sa mga isda. Ayan, no? Pati meat, no? Grabe, no? So, what do you think will the government do? So, ang gagawin ng gobyerno ay, what do you think? So, gagawa ng kaparaanan ng gobyerno para ma-allocate itong mga limited resources na to. So, allocation, ayan. So, maraming kaparaan ang gagawin ng ating gobyerno at ang tawag dito ay economics, no? It refers to the effective management of scarce resources to satisfy unlimited human wants and needs. So, kakaroon ng effective management kasi kailangan masatisfy natin yung pangangailangan ng mga tao. So, economic resources are also known as factors of production. So, resources used to produce goods and services. So, ano ba itong mga economic resources na to, no? Ito daw yung mga land, labor, and capital. So, these productions are necessary and this production should be allocated properly. No? So, syempre, di ba yung mga lupa, hindi naman tumutubo yung lupa, no? So, magkakaroon talaga ng mga scarcity, no? Ang tanong kasi, anong gagawin ng gobyerno, no? Para masatisfy itong pangangailangan ng tao. So first, let us know what do you mean by land, labor, and capital. Ayan. So, I have this picture, no? Ayan. Ano ba itong economic resources na to? Is it land, labor, or capital? Sige nga. Anong klaseng economic resources ito? Land, labor, o capital? Ayan. Good morning, Bilolo. Ayan, no? Okay, ang tamang sagot ay, tingnan natin ang inyong mga sagot. Ayan, sabi ni Lizelle, letter B. Ayan. Sabi ni Kimberly, letter B. Nicole, letter B. Yes, the correct answer is letter B. No? So, How does economics differ? Yes, very good. Sabi ni Princess ay letter B din. So, tama ang inyong mga sagot. So, how economics differ from other discipline like biology and chemistry? No? Itong discipline na economics, ano kaya pinagkaiba nito sa biology and chemistry? Yes, good morning, Coronel. Ayan. Thus, economics theory and concept can be applied to real-world situations. So pag natutunan daw natin yung mga theory and concept about economics, ito daw ba ay may a-apply sa totoong nangyayari sa ating pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay? Okay, no? One. So ano yung pagkakaiba ng economics? So how it differ from biology and chemistry? Sabi dito, economics studies human behavior just like psychology and sociology. And it studies society and how people behave and influence the world around them. So para lang daw psychology and sociology, no? Pinag-aaralan daw kung paano yung mga tao ay namumuhay. That's why economic is a social science. So, tandaan na, economic to isang social science o bahagi ng social science kasi pinag-aaralan yung mga behavior ng tao. Next, does economics theory and concepts can be applied to real-world situations? And the answer is yes. Since economics studies human behavior, how people behave, its analysis requires the application of certain economic concepts and tools to understand various economic issues and problems. So habang pinag-aaralan natin yung human behavior, no, how the people behave, so kinakailangan din natin magkaroon ng analysis, no? And we have to apply tools, no? Like for example, yung paano ba you're going to establish or you have to your own business, no? So magkakaroon ka ng mga SWOT analysis dyan, ano? So may mga tools na gagamitin. And that is economics become an applied economics. So may application na ngayon, no? So merong dalawang branches ang economics. We have the macro and the microeconomics. Ayan. So ano kayang pagkakaiba nila, no? Macro, no? From the term macro, no? Parang nai-imagine nyo, no? Parang malawak, no? When we say micro, parang maliit lang siya, no? So tingnan natin kung anong ibig sabihin ng macro and microeconomics. No? Sagutan nga natin to. Sabi dito na, the branch of economics that is concerned with the overall performance of the entire economy. Mhm. So, entire economy. So, kapag ang economics, ang pag-aaral ng economics ay concerned sa overall performance ng ating buong ekonomiya, ito ay macroeconomics, no? Focus on the overall flow of the goods and resources, expansion of productive capacity, and the growth of national income. So, tandaan na kasi mamaya may isang tanong patungkol dito, no? So, next is microeconomics. So, branch of economics that is concerned with the behavior of individual entities such as the consumer, the producer, and the resource owner. It also studies the decision and choices of individual and focus on level of production, employment, and income. So madaling salita, ang concern lang ng micro ay yung mga galaw ng mga individual, maaring yung producer o yung nagpo-produce ng goods at yung mga consumer. So what branches of economics concerned more on the flow of goods and services from firm to the consumer and how resources move from the resource owner to the business firm? Tandaan na, no? Anong branch ng economic kaya to, no? Kasi ang pinag-aaralan lang o ang concerned lang niya ay kung paano gumagalaw yung mga produkto at serbisyo. Magmula sa nag-produce ng produkto patungo doon sa consumer at paano itong mga produktong ito ay nagpapasalin-salin na, no, sa iba't ibang mga owners or consumer, no? Diyan lumalabas yung logistic, no? Is it A, macroeconomics or B, microeconomics? Tingnan. Ang sagot nila ay letter B. B, okay. B. And the answer is very good. It's letter B. It's a microeconomics. Uli letas recall Sabi dito, microeconomics is concerned with the behavior of individual entities such as the consumer, the producer, and the resource owner. Whereas macroeconomics concerned with the overall performance of the entire economy. Ayan. So since scarcity of resources is the central study of economics, it is necessary to allocate these resources properly. So ang pinag-uusapan talaga natin dito is how these scarce resources should be allocated to a consumer, or how to allocate, or how these scarce resources be properly allocated. So yun lang yung ating talagang central study ng economics na to, no? So una muna alamin natin ano ba yung mga basic economic problems ng society. Ayan. One, what to produce and how much, how to produce, and for whom to produce. So how these questions can be answered. So tatandaan natin sa economics, pag-aaralin natin the proper allocations of the scarce resources, no? At ito yung mga problema daw, no? Ano ba yung ipoproduce, magkano siya, paano ipoproduce, at sino ang pagbibigyan, who are the consumers, no? So how this question can be answered again? Sabi, it depends upon the nature of the economic system of that country. So, depende pa pala, no? Anong sistemang pang-ekonomiya meron ng bansang yon. At may tatlo, traditional, command, and market economy. Itong topic na ito ay napag-aralan na natin nung tayo ay mga nasa junior high school, no? Kaya alam ko, no, parang nagre-recall na lang po tayo ng mga termino na tinuro sa subject na economics. Okay. So, tingnan natin 'tong picture na ito, 'no. Sabi dito, ito daw ay parang barter system. When we say barter system, ito ay palitan ng kalakalan. So, kung may problema sila pagdating sa mga resources, ano daw yung ginagawa nila? Ayun, nagpapalitan sila. Ito ba ay traditional? Ito ba ay command? O ito ba ay market economy? Sige nga, ito ba ay traditional? Ito ba ay command? Ito pa ay market. Sige nga, sagutan nga natin. Ayan. Hello, good morning, Madam Ba. Ayan, arbitraryo. Good morning sa inyo. Sige nga, ito ba ay traditional, command, o market? Ayan. Okay. Ang tamang sagot ay traditional economy. Decisions are based on traditions and practices passed from generations to generation. So, example, yung mga primitive and backward civilizations, no? Yung mga tribo, and the practice of barter in trading system, yun yung kanilang ginagawa. So, another pictures na, ayan na, no? Ano kaya ito? Traditional, command, or market economy? Halimbawa daw yung communist nation, no? Yun, sabi ni Earl, ito ay latter beats, command, no? Okay. Ayan, no, tinuturo niya. Doon tayo sa direction na yon. So, traditional, command, o market. The correct answer ay it's a command economy, no? Tama si Franz, ano? So, command economy is the authoritative system wherein decision making is centralized in the government or a planning committee. So, ito pumapasok yung mga dictatorial, socialist, and communist nation. Okay. Next. Ayan. So, hindi dito nakikialam ang government. It is based on demand. Ayan. So, okay, sabi ni Rosemary Ocampo, command. Okay, very good. So, and it is based on the demand and supply at hindi nakikialam ang gobyerno. And in this economic system, ay merong open competition, madali kang mag-establish ng business mo at nagkakaroon ng mga product innovation. Ano kaya ito? Traditional, command, or market? Ayan. Yes, good morning, Lorraine Garcia. Ayan. Good morning, Rosemary Ocampo. So ano kaya ito, no? Traditional, command, or market? Okay, ano kaya ang sagot nila? Okay. Okay, this is a market economy, no? Very good. So this is the most democratic form of government, no? Decisions on what good to produce are determined not based on demand and supply of prices and depends on people, preferences and willing to pay in the market. So dito nakabase, no? Ilan kaya yung kailangan ng tao, no? Ano yung demand ng mga tao? Magpo-produce ba ako ng shampoo? Ano kayang klaseng shampoo? Nako, ito ay mga Pilipino, no? Ang buhok nito ay kulay brown at mainit ang ating, syempre ang ating klima mainit, no? So, kailangan yung mga hair nagda-dry, makapag-produce nga ng mga, ah, what you call this, hindi ako magme-mention ng brand. Yung mga pampakintab ng buhok, ayan. So, ang tanong, magkano naman? Siyempre, ibibase din natin, ano, ito kasi ang sahod lang ng mga tao ay minimum. Okay, so ito lang talaga ang dapat ipresyo pagdating doon sa ipoproduce kong mga shampoo or conditioner. Ayan. Very good, no? Sabi nagkawili, market economy. Yun. So, natatandaan niyo pa yung pinag-aralan niyo nung kayo ay nasa junior high school. Very good, mga bata. Ayan. So, why do we need to study economics, no? So, bakit kinakailangan natin pag-aralan tong economics na to? A will help the students to understand why there's a need to budget and allocate, no, the use of whatever resources are available or to make rational decision in spending money, saving part of it, and even investing some of it, no? Why do we need to study or why do we need to study this so-called economics, no? Is it A or B? The answer is both. Yan, no? So this it will help the students to understand, no? Matututunan natin ano na paano mag-budget, no? Mag-allocate nung atin lamang pangangailangan at kung ano lang yung available, no? Ito lang yung sisahod natin. So ito lang yung kakailanganin nating budgetin sa pang-araw-araw nating pangangailangan. At yung matitira, we can save or we can invest. Okay. So studying also economics help us to, ayan, ano, another point is why we need to study this economics, no? Lalo na sa ating mga, katulad yung mga estudyante, no? So, ano ba yung kahalagahan nito? Di ba, minsan may isip ka na, ano kaya to, no? Katulad namin, mag-a-abroad na lang ba kami? Naku, magkano na kaya ngayon ang palitan ng mga dolyares? Ano na kaya nangyayari sa ekonomiya ng gobyerno, no? So, because of economics, it will help us to, of course, take a look on how the economy operates and decide for themselves if the government officials and leaders are effective in trying to shape up the economy and formulate policies for the good of the nation. No? So malalaman natin pag nag-aaral na pala tayo ng economics, no? Ito pala natin malalaman, aba, ito pala yung ginagawa ng gobyerno. Naku, ito pala yung mga formula. No? Naku, ano ba itong mga analysis na to, no? Ano ba itong mga normatives na to, no? So, pag-aaralan natin iyan. Okay. So, bago tayo tuluyang magtapos ay magkaroon muna tayo ng, yan, pagsisiyasat. Ano, choose the best letter that corresponds to the correct answer. Okay. 1. Which term refers to the effective management of scarce resources to satisfy unlimited humans' wants and needs? Is it A, B, or C? Refers to effective management of scarce resources. A, B, or C? Okay, ang sagot ni Lizel ay economics. Ayan. Good morning, Patrick Bigbig. Ayan, sagot ni Curl I, letter B. So the correct answer is letter B. Ayan. So number 2, which terms refers to limitations of resources? A, scarcity, B, shortage, and C, surplus. Ano kaya to, no? Limitations of resources. Ang sagot nila ay, okay, ang dami sumagot kanina, no? Letter B, no? Si Sabang, okay, Agkawili o Campo, ayan, tama po yung sagot ninyo kanina, no? It's about economics. Ngayon naman tanong natin, refers to limitations of resources. Is it scarcity, shortage, or surplus? Okay, the correct answer is scarcity. Ayun. So scarcity means again limitedness, which is used in the context of natural resources that can be reproduced but still scarce at a given point of time and the availability is limited. while the shortage, on the other hand, is a market phenomenon used for products and services which are not available in the required quantity, no? So pag scarce talagang limited na, no? Yung shortage, pwede pa siyang magawa ng paraan, no? So halimbawa, nagkaroon ng bagyo. So nagkakaroon ng shortage ng mga produkto, no? Ng mga pagkain. Pero pag natapos naman yung bagyo, naka-recover na, ay magiging available na. Unlike yung scarce talaga, halimbawa, yung lupa, no, yung mga natural resources, no, yung sa mga dagat, kapag ka tuluyan ng nawala, kumbaga, tuluyan ng nawala yung ating natural resources, wala na tayong mga isda, no? So, anong mangyayari? Magkakaroon ng importations because of scarcity. Okay. So third, which branch of economics is concerned with the overall performance of the entire economy? Is it A, macroeconomics, B, microeconomics? Ayan. Overall performance. Is it macro or is it micro? Okay. Okay, the answer is letter A. It's a macroeconomics. Ayan. So, congratulations. Ayun, Rayala, letter A. Ayan. So, Alia, letter A. Ontiveros, letter A. Ayun, ano. Magagaling na mga bata. Okay, so shout out sa umagang ito. Shout out ko lang, ano. Okay, good morning kila Agawili, Ocampo, Lorraine Garcia, no. Tupas and Hazan, yun yung mga hindi ko pa nababati kaninang umaga. And good morning sa lahat ng estudyante ng Colet High School at University of Caloocan at sa mga kaguruan ng Colet High School at iba't iba pa mang eskwelahan. Okay, so last week, no, hindi ko nabati itong mga ito. Napapasadahan ko lang po ng mabilisan. So ito po yung i-recognize natin na most active school na madalas pong nanonood sa Itola. We have the Colet High School, San Francisco High School, University of Caloocan, San Mariano National High School, STO Isabela, Aurora Senior High School, STO Isabela, Molavi Vocational Technical School, Nampikuan National High School, SCI College, Quezon City. And the active teachers na madalas po sa ating nanonood since last, no, yung last quarter. Ito si Ma'am Maribeth Labasa ng STO Isabela and Ma'am Lourdes Pedro. We have Ma'am Lisa Abugaan ng Candari, STO Calamba, si Sir JB Andesa ng STO Quezon City. Sa ating mga excellent tutors na madalas nanonood, no? Medyo ngayon wala po sila kasi nagpalit na po tayo ng slot. We had Mira Maysar Briones, Princess Grace Corazon, Zara Bilolo, Anyosa Urano, Lorenzo Calia Ventura, Maestra Selungan Samporna, De La Cruz, Prion, Hana May, okay, Kluan Caballo, Justin Dingal, Ryan Samporna, De La Cruz, and what else? Ayun. And of course, we want to say thank you to kay George Paring, ating guest before sa Money Management for Kids. Ang bilis, ano. Ayan, dito na po nagtatapos ang ating subject, na ang ating online tutorial na applied economics. Sa ating pong reference, ito pa yung mga ginamit ng libro. Okay, maraming salamat po sa mga author, ang mga akda ng mga librong ito, at gumagamit din po tayo ng website, no? Good morning sa inyong lahat. And before we end up this session, lagi po nating isa puso to, no? Give things with a grateful heart. I am Tutor Rose. I am Tutor Mayan at nasa kabila po si Tutor Rose para sa business planning. Ayan. Next week po, makita-kita po tayong muli sa Applied Economics tuwing Biyernes alas 11 ng umaga hanggang alas 11:30 ng umaga. Ayan. At maraming salamat for comments and suggestion. Email us. And then, panoorin po natin up next, Tutor Carol and Tutor Carmi with the Fundamentals of Accountancy 1 and Tutor Rose and Tutor Malos for the Principles of Accounting. Maraming salamat mga Juti. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat and good morning. Bye-bye!